Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to another episode of ArcGIS. In our previous videos, we have learned about georeferencing, digitizing, semi-automatic digitizing, and then some spatial operations. In ArcGIS, we can prepare a map easily. Here I have already added some data to prepare a map. To prepare a map, we have to go to the view first. Then here we can see there are some options here: data view, layout view. To prepare a map, I am selecting the layout view, and now you can see the map is under within a layout. And then there are some other options also if you're going there, and some scroll bars and status bar here, rulers options and guide options. If you check the ruler option, these are called the rulers. It will help you to place your elements at the right positions. And here you can also see the guides also help you to fit your elements at the right positions. There are some other options also, you can check this all out. There is also some data frame properties. Now I will add the title of this map. To add the title, we need to go to the insert, then going to the title, and here you can see we can set our title here, setting a name, for example quit. We can drag these things whatever you want, and you can also change the properties of this title. You can also change the size of this title. Okay, and then I can also add another text here. I have also added another text, and you can also change the properties similarly like the title. Okay, I'm simply press the OK, and I can also add some dynamic text here. Here you can see, you will check this out, and here is the options for neat line. You can also change the border line and background and the drop shadow by this neat line. Here you can see there are some several options: border, background and drop shadows. And there are also some other options. I need to add the legend here. Okay, so if you want to add the legend, you can set this and drag these things right there. You can also set the number of the column of your legend. Okay, so there are only two options, so I need only single column here. Then here will be other options for the border, background and drop shadows. You can add these things. Just simply press the next, and you can also change the line, width and height here. Then next, and some other options. I can drag these things and paste whatever I want. This is the suitable place, I think. I am going to add the north arrow here. There are some design of north arrow. I am just taking these things and paste it here. You can also resize this. Yes, and there are other options for scale bar. You can set your scales here and change the properties. I'm just simply take this scale and press it OK, and here you can see values are in fraction. It couldn't be in fraction. To change these things, double clicking this and change the properties. The number of division I'm keeping it 2, and number of subdivision just simply 0. I'm changing the unit here to meter. Apply, and here are several options for change the properties of your scale. Here you can see some formatting options, the text, style, size, color and etc. And you can also change the frame and size and the positions here. Okay, so I'm simply apply and OK, and now you can see the values are not in fraction, and I can just change the size of this scale bar. Okay, and you can also insert the scale text here, and you can change also the properties by double clicking this and change the properties. I'm simply just applying this. You can also add pictures or another objects here by clicking here and select a picture from your hard drive and then simply open it. Now I'm going to add an Excel sheet here by going there, create new, and going to the browser and just simply select an Excel sheet, open it, and here you can see the Excel sheet is opened here. So you can just resizing these things and you can put these things in your map, and this is how you actually can insert the necessary items to your map. And then you can change the data frame properties also by going there and going to the properties, and here you can see you can add also grids there. Maybe I'm selecting the graticals. Okay, next I'm just set the intervals to 30 and 30. Okay, then going to next, and you can change other properties. I'm just finishing this and applying this, and here you can see graticals or the grids are opened in your map. You can also change the labels here, going to the properties once again and then going to the properties, and yes, you can change top to left or bottom to right or whatever you want. I'm just checking the top and left and uncheck the bottom right. Okay, and you can change other properties here. I'm just simply press it OK, then apply and OK, and now you can see the labels are only in top side and right side. And you can also change the page and the print setup. You can select the page setup and then you can also set the orientation here. In this case I am selecting the portrait. You can also landscape this. So in this case I am selecting the portrait options and then OK. Here you can also work with data driven pages. Okay, to work with data driven pages you need to select another window for data driven pages here. Okay, and then we are going to work with administrative boundary. So then I need to insert another data frame here and then selecting the administrative boundary and dragging this to the new data frame here. Okay, then I can just simply drag these things and resize this, set it at the right position, and then I need to go into the data driven pages here, enable the data driven pages. Okay, our data frame is layers, layer is administrative boundary and name field is pod ID. Okay, then simply OK, and you can change the pages and you can work with multiple pages by like this data driven pages. Okay, and now we are going to see how to export a map from our map. Here you can see, if you go to the file, then going to the export map. Okay, selecting a name for your export, then selecting the format. I'm selecting the PDF format here. I'm just selecting the target folder, and here there are some options for the formatting options of your export, general options, then format options. Yes, you can change it to RGB or CMYK, and then here are options for which page do you want to export, only the current page or the wall page. I'm selecting the wall page. You can also set security and advanced options. Okay, and then I'm going to save these things. Okay, now my export is done, and if I open the PDF, here you can see my map is now exported. Okay, so this is how we actually can prepare a map in ArcGIS, and that's all for today. Thank you everyone.